Hey everyone, so I've got an experiment for you today. So there's a saying that I believe is as old as speed cubing itself that goes, it's the cuber, not the cube. And for the longest time this was just kind of accepted as a fact, but with vast improvements in cubing hardware, especially with magnets, it's kind of become less and less true over the past couple of years. Still, the biggest part of your times is dependent on your skill level, but I did want to see how much of a difference it makes. I've got these two Wuxuang 5x5s. This black one does not have any magnets in it, and this white one does. They've both been broken in very well. For as long as I've been cubing, I always feel like I recognize pieces a lot quicker on black plastic puzzles or stickerless than I do on white. For whatever reason, the sticker contrast is just a lot more comfortable for me on black cubes. But my turning is much more accurate on this white one due to the magnets. So I'm going to be doing around 100 solves on each of them and then comparing the results. Alright, so taking a look at the statistics quickly of the averages. I did around 30 more solves on the white one because it was just more pleasant to solve. And the best average of 100 was around 3 seconds faster than on the black one. I'm going to show you a solve in a minute and you can kind of see why this is. This is about what I was expecting. Even though I'd rather look at a black cube, it simply doesn't perform as well without magnets. So now you're just watching kind of an average solve on the white cube and a little bit better than average on the black cube. And throughout the solve, if you pay attention, you'll be able to see that I pause much less on the black cube. But when I do pause, it's because of a lockup. It's not necessarily pause, but I'm not turning while it's locked up, so I guess it could be considered a pause. Although when I'm turning on the white cube, the magnets snap it into place quickly and I have almost no lockups, and the inspection time or pause time to find pieces isn't that much different on the white puzzle, even though it doesn't feel as natural to me. I'll let you watch the rest of the solves now and then come back with some final thoughts before the end of the video. Alright, so it worked out just about like I expected. The white cube got me better times, even though I have a harder time recognizing the sticker colors on the white plastic. I also did a similar test with Wuxuang 4x4s, but it was sort of the opposite. The magnetic one was the stickerless one, which is the color I would prefer, and then the non-magnetic one was white. There was a bit of a time difference, but it wasn't as much as with the 5x5. Now, maybe that's just because there's not as many pieces to solve or find on a 4x4, or maybe the unmagnetized Wuxuang just turns better than an unmagnetized Wuxuang. And when I say there was a time difference, I mean my times were slower on the unmagnetized white one than they were on the magnetic stickerless. It's important to remember that this is just my results and it'll vary from person to person. Some people might have an easier time or a harder time looking for colors on their unnatural plastic color. I do think it's interesting though how rarely I hear the saying, it's the cuber, not the cube anymore, because it used to be everywhere all the time, but now it's a lot more dependent on the cube that you use. And with that, it's not that one cube is superior to the others in any event, really. It's more of whatever fits your turning style will get you the better times. And I probably could have told you I'd do that without doing this test, but I have a competition coming up and wanted to practice 5x5 anyway, so I hope something in this video was useful to you. And if you have any questions about any of this, feel free to leave it in the comments. And yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching.